This is the December reading for Taurus. Hello, Taurus. From the 1st to the 15th, little update. I will now pull up to 2 clarifying cards per reading. That doesn't mean I always will, but it means I can. If you'd like to order a reading from me, you can reach me at my Etsy store or my email. Both of those will be in the description box below. Let's get into it. Taurus, December, Taurus, December, Taurus, December. I will say this, when I was connecting to your energy before I turned on the camera, I felt like you had a spotlight in your face. Like, all eyes on you. You felt very much like my face was getting hot, like someone was either shining a bright light into my face or like a spotlight, or I felt very flushed. It could have been embarrassment. It could have been all eyes on you kind of situation. I apologize if I coughed during the reading. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I really wanted to get these readings out for you guys. So, Taurus, let's see what's up with you. I'm going to shuffle 3 traditional times, and then I'm going to cut once, and I'm going to pull 3. 1. 2. 3. Cut. 2. 1, 2. Okay. You have the 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers in reverse. Interesting. Right off the bat, what I'm hearing is you're deciding whether or not to marry somebody, or to ask somebody to marry you. Excuse me, I'm very sorry about the coughing. So that's one situation that could arise, is I see like this is the debate of whether or not you should ask somebody to marry you and enter into your life. So it's possible that the face flushness is embarrassment or nervousness or whatever like that. It wasn't an unpleasant feeling. It wasn't like fear or anything like that. It was just my face was very hot, very flushed. So I almost felt like you were nervous or scared about something. And if it is not you doing the asking, quite possibly it could be you being asked, and that embarrassment is like the public place where they ask you to marry them. I do get that feeling here. I get the asking them to marry you feeling. I would like to pull a clarifier for this Ace of Pentacles, even though I feel like this reading is a little bit... Oh, I'm being told no. I'm being told to pull the clarifier for this one. The 2 of Pentacles. For the 9 of Cups. Will she be happy? Am I all that she wants? Am I all that she needs? Can I be that person? Am I that person? Am I faking it? Which is a weird thing to hear, but that's what I heard. I'm going to pull one more clarifier on the... Ooh, okay. Well, that's a first. I'm actually getting pulled to pull another clarifier here. Interesting. That is a very interesting sequence. So, you pulled the Magician, by the way. Sorry, that secondary card was the 9 of Cups. And then on top of that, you pulled the Magician. Wow. This reading is kind of cool. I feel like there's a lot going on here. You have the question of whether or not you want to bring somebody into your life. Will they be happy? You have the question of whether they will they accept you. it's weird because I feel like there's this question of whether or not they're going to accept you or the real you, or can you be yourself around them? How strange is that? I don't see a lot of negativity in this reading. I feel like all of it comes with this layer of hope. You've done really well, is kind of the feeling here. Now the Lovers are in reverse, so is it possible that what you're seeking is love, commitment, partnership, and all of these things? That's what you want, and you want to offer it to said person, him or her, or whatever it may be. But I almost feel like you want to marry them for kind of a selfish reason, and I don't know if that's legit. It's just, I have to put it out there. If I see it, I gotta say it. So it's interesting to me that this would come up in this sequence, because I see you weighing your options. I see you, wanting happiness and wanting financial security and abundance, and emotional security and abundance. I see you trying to make things work. And perhaps what you're doing make sure that the reason that you're doing this is based on love and not based on finances. Make sure that she loves you for you and not your money. Make sure he loves you for you and not your money. Make sure that you love somebody for them and not their money. Because what I do see here is I see 2 pentacle cards with this kind of like this earthy grounding thing, but I also see that as a financial, like offering financial stability, offering financial assistance to this whole relationship. Now that the Lovers are in reverse, that doesn't mean it's bad. If I pulled it upright, it would be like a little bit different. But when I pull the Lovers in, and especially in reverse, it's like an internal thing. It's your idea of companionship and hope and love and stability and these things like that. But I almost feel like the way that you're presenting it is like a stable, more material future rather based than love. Excuse me, I'm very sorry. Now the Magician is here to tell us that in our realm of possibility, in our realm of our lives, we have the power to manifest almost anything we want. We can manifest love, we can manifest money, we can manifest success and power and fame and all these things. These are things that are not out of the realm of possibility for almost anybody. I almost feel like with these 2 clarifying cards coming out the way that they came out, and remember I almost pulled the Magician on top of this, which would have been a kind of a different energy. But here in this sequence, I feel like the Magician is like the reason that these things are happening is because of your willpower, because of how you've chosen to, there you go, because of how you've chosen to handle and to manifest situations. With the 9 of Cups there, I think it's great. I think that these are great things. I think that the whole reading has this overall theme of positivity and hopefulness, but I also feel that there's this thin thread woven in between this reading of like definite uncertainty, and almost like you don't have all the information. You don't have all that you need to know before you make these decisions. You're willing, able, open, and ready to present this to somebody, or vice versa, for this. But I do see that there's some instability here. There's some, you don't have all the facts yet, so take the Lovers with a grain of salt. Make sure that you do all of your research about why. Search internally, look inside yourself and go, what are my motivators for this? What are his or her motivators for this? Let's look a little bit deeper into the situation. Taurus, you guys can be very stubborn. You can be very stubborn. You guys can be unrelenting sometimes and a little bit possessive. And I do feel like you wanna lock it down before it gets away. But remember that locking it down before it gets away only serves as a temporary fix for a long-term problem. If you are leaping into marriage or something to that, severity for the sake of locking something down, you're not doing it for the right reasons. Do it because you absolutely feel like you can't live without this person, not just because you want to possess them. Okay? You guys like to collect things. That includes minions and people. And I know Taurus will never tell you that. They'll never admit to it, but Taurus likes to have people dote on them and fawn on them and be subservient to them. So remember that Taurian or the Tauran energy of possessiveness can go a little bit too far. So make sure that before you change your entire life, that you just stop and think. Weigh your options, okay? That Two of Pentacles is there to tell you to think. Think, think, think. Make sure you see it all. Okay, Taurus? Good luck. I love you guys. I will see you in the middle of December.